what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Hot Toys Batman and Robin 6 scale figures. Now this is another set of figures, or you can say figures, that we knew Hot Toys had on the way. And I'm still surprised that we are getting 6 scale figures from Hot Toys based on this particular film, because I know a lot of people have always hated this particular film, Batman and Robin. I always thought it was underrated too, to be honest. I always been like a fan of Batman and Robin. But yeah, it still is a surprise that we are really getting figures based on this particular film. So yeah, that's like amazing news, and these are definitely must-have figures for me too, by the way. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this right now. Okay, here's the Hot Toys Batman and Robin 6 scale figures. Now, we knew that these were coming, and I'm still surprised that Hot Toys did do figures based on this particular film, because I know a lot of people have always hated on this particular film, you know, in the original like Batman film franchise from 1989 to 1997. And I must admit, I always thought the film was underrated. I actually enjoyed Batman and Robin from 1997. But yeah, I'm still kind of surprised that they went ahead and did these particular figures. Now, like I mentioned, we already knew that these were coming because you could see them like on display. So yeah, I'm definitely up for these. I'm definitely excited about it. And of course, yeah, these are definitely like another must-have set of figures, you know, for like my collection. So I'm definitely happy about these being revealed, because I have always been like a fan of that particular film, Batman and Robin. So yeah, I think this is awesome news. Now the Hot Toys Batman and Robin Batman figure will of course feature a likeness to George Clooney. He will have interchangeable lower face plates. Plus he will have interchangeable hands, I believe 9 if I'm not mistaken. He will also have like the rolling eyeball feature too as well. He will have 30 points of articulation. Plus he will have like a bat launcher with interchangeable accessories, 3 different batarangs. He will have a bat saw, a bat bomb, and a bat laser. And another thing I think is kind of cool, he even has the the credit card with the Batman logo on it. I think that's awesome. Plus the stand is done like in the Batman and Robin's logo. It has like that reddish color with the Batman and Robin like logo on it. Plus the figure will be like 12 inches in height too as well. So I think that's awesome, like the Batman figure itself. And I think the likeness to George Clooney, it's there on this figure. It does at times, it's like there's something kind of off with it, but like certain pics, or like, you know, from certain angles, it does have like that George Clooney like likeness. You know, he kind of has that age and look like he's aging too, from my opinion. But I do think it does like look like him. I like that we have like interchangeable face plates too, or mouth plates. Yeah, not face plates, I'm sorry, but like mouth plates. I think that's pretty cool that we can give like him different expressions. But I think it's a decent likeness to George Clooney. I still think something's kind of off with it. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but I still think it's a decent likeness to George Clooney. I think the suit for Batman looks awesome, and it does like this particular suit. And like you might be able to get a little more articulation out of it, like some more better dynamic poses than the Sonar suit Batman figure based on Batman Forever. So I'm kind of curious about that, but I do think the suit looks awesome. To me, it is like the more appealing figure this time than the Robin figure. Like the bat suit on this particular figure looks more appealing to me this time, because I know like with the Batman Forever like figures, like the Sonar suit Batman and the Robin figure, I thought the Robin suit, well, the Robin figure was like more appealing to me than the Sonar suit Batman. Now the Hot Toys Batman and Robin 6 scale figure, I think this one is awesome looking too, and I think this is kind of like the better looking one out of the I mean, as far as like the likeness to Chris O'Donnell, I think the likeness to him is like much better on this particular figure than it was on the Forever version. But the Forever version was awesome too as well. Now this particular Robin figure, based on Batman and Robin, would stand like, you know, 12 inches tall. He would have like 30 points of articulation. Plus he would have like the likeness to Chris O'Donnell. He would have like the rolling eyeballs feature. Plus he would also have like his accessories would include like a laser gun, a thorn bird, pair of climbing devices, and a pair of ice climbing picks. Plus he would have like the stand with a base, you know, with the Batman and Robin like logo on it too. Plus he would also have like 10 interchangeable hands too as well. But again, I do believe that the likeness to Chris O'Donnell on this particular Robin, if I'm not mistaken, it does look better than the Forever version, and it does like it's a different head sculpt too. I don't think it's like they're using like the same head sculpt. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like it might be a different like head sculpt for Robin. But I do think it really does look like Chris O'Donnell. Like the likeness is definitely there with him, especially from like certain angles, and especially when you like roll the eyeballs. I think it really does look like Chris O'Donnell's like Robin, or you can say Dick Grayson. I think the suit for Robin also looks pretty awesome too as well, even though I have always preferred like the Batman Forever version of this particular Robin, where the Chris O'Donnell Robin, I always thought that was like a much better looking suit than the one from Batman and Robin. But the Batman and Robin suit does look like awesome too as well. Like I said, it still is like a definitely must buy to be, you know. And like I said, the likeness to Chris O'Donnell I think is just really awesome on this particular piece too as well. And it does like Batman is the only one of the two that has a wire in his cape. So I think that's kind of interesting. I don't think the Robin figure has a wire in it. But it could be, I'm not too sure. It looks like it's just a draped cape, so I'm kind of curious about that. But Batman himself does. He has like a wire in his cape, so you can't have it like, you could put the cape in dynamic poses like it's flowing in the wind. But I don't think the Robin figure has it though. If I'm not mistaken, doesn't look like it. Now Hot Toys has the Batman and Robin 6-scale Batman and Robin figures scheduled to be released between the end of 2025 and early 2026. So yeah, they're kind of like a ways off, and I'm definitely going to be picking these on up. These are definitely a must buy for me. I like that everything is like very accurate to it is in the film, and I'm surprised that Hot Toys really went ahead and did this particular film where, you know, a figure is based on this particular film. I'm definitely still surprised about that, because I know this film has always gotten so much like hate. You know, a lot of people have always hated this particular film in the Batman franchise, and I always thought it was underrated. I've always been like a fan of this particular film, you know. So I'm glad that we are getting figures based on this, you know. So I wonder if they will eventually do like the villains, you know, like Mr. Freeze or Poison Ivy, Bang, you know, one they would ever do figures based on those. But I know they haven't done the Riddler or Two-Face, you know, from Batman Forever, so I'm not too sure if they're going to ever do that. Now, Hot Toys has the Batman and Robin 6-scale figures scheduled to be released between the end of 2025 to early 2026. So yeah, I'll be definitely picking these on up. So yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, I'm still surprised that we are getting figures based on this particular film from Hot Toys too at that. You know, I know other companies have recently done like these particular figures, you know, but I was definitely surprised that Hot Toys decided to go ahead and do it. And I was wondering, did these get like slept on too? Because I noticed that the Batman Forever figure were the Batman Forever figures, because they have been up on like places like Sideshow Collectibles, and I think other places for like a long time. I know the Batman figure, like the Sonar suit, that has finally like waitlisted, but like the Robin figure is still up. So I wonder, how did those sell? You know, did they get slept on? Because I know they didn't. They were there for years, you know, so I was wondering how those did. That's no reason why I think that they would do figures based on the Batman and Robin. Plus, that film was like so hated, you know, throughout history. Everybody, that even killed the original like Batman franchise. That's why when it ended, like the franchise of films from 1989 to 1997, that's when they ended, you know, after that particular film. Then they got rebooted with Batman Begins, you know. But anyway, these are still definitely must-have figures for me. I'm definitely excited about it. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.